Now, let's take a look to our learning website. What is the function of the news item actually? Yeah, let's take a look. The social function of the news item is to inform. Yeah, okay, you mark this one. Okay, kita tanda itu to inform the readers or listeners. Yeah, Willie has stated about that on the chat box. Ya, tadi dia sudah ketik itu di chat box. Ya, inform the readers. And Natasha also emphasized, ya, menekankan the word information. Okay, to the readers or listeners about events of the day that are considered important. Yeah, that are considered important or newsworthy. Okay. Natasha and Willie stated about inform. Yeah. Inform is the verb. Yeah. And then Natasha emphasized on the word information. Ya, kalau Natasha menekankan pada kata information, kalau Willie lebih ke kata inform. Ya, that is the similar concept ya. Konsepnya hampir sama. So as we know in our daily life, ya, dalam kehidupan kita sehari-hari, many things happen in our surroundings, whether it's good or bad. And when we talk about the news, the information in the news, it must be the important one. Ya, jadi information itu yang paling penting adalah harus menjadi sebuah hal yang penting, ya, the important one and the newsworthy, jadi layak diberitakan. So it's not the kind of hoax, it's not the kind of gossip, ya, bukan seperti hoax atau gossip, but the information that we talk about here is the important one. Ya. Informasi-informasi yang penting. Okay? Important. We emphasize the word information. Ya, jadi kita garis bawahi kata information atau inform. Okay, to the readers. Information about what? About events of the day. Ya. Informasi tentang kejadian di sehari-hari. Okay, and the information itself is considered as the important one or the newsworthy. Jadi information itu harus sebuah hal tentang kejadian sehari-hari yang layak diberitakan, berhubungan dengan masyarakat, ya, related to the people's life, and it is the useful and the important information, ya. Jadi informasinya itu harus sebuah hal yang penting, yang berguna bagi pembaca, yang layak diperdengarkan ke audience. Okay, now let's take a look to the next one. Okay, in this slide it is emphasizing again about important, ya, ditekankan lagi tentang important or newsworthy events. Harus merupakan sebuah event atau kejadian yang penting. Okay, let's take a look to the next one. So there are some structures that we can find from the news item itself. The first one is the headline. Ya, yang pertama itu berbicara tentang headline. Kalau kita bicara headline, Okay, I want to ask you, what is headline? Apa itu headline? Headline news. What is it? Pernah lihat berita? Do you watch news? Or do you read the newspaper maybe? Ya, membaca koran. What is headline? Vina, what is headline? Apa itu headline? Vin? Willy, what is headline, Will? Headline news. Kan kita suka lihat kayak gitu ya. Kalau di berita ada headline news. Apa itu headline? Gracia, what is headline? Grace? Natasha, Leonie, Abi, Alex, Richard, Victoria. What is the meaning of headline?
Headline is the title of a newspaper story.
Okay, the title on the newspaper. Any other idea? Ada pendapat lain? Headline news. That's all? Okay, Leonie. All right, so yeah, it's the big title, yeah, of the main title of the news itself. Yeah. Kalau bicara headline, berarti adalah topik utama yang dibicarakan. Okay, and then the next structure that we can find from this material, okay, is talking about this one, the main event, yeah, the main event or the newsworthy event. Okay, and then the next one is talking about the background. All right, and the last one, the structure of news item is about the source itself, yeah, tentang source. Okay, now I give you time about 5 minutes, ya, coba dalam waktu 5 menit pikir, ya, berpikir, think about this structure. Pikirkan tentang structure ini, the headline, the main event, the background, and the source. And after this, I will ask you, yeah, I will check your comprehension, ya. Saya mau tahu pemahaman kalian tentang definisi dari keempat hal ini, ya. So in the next 5 minutes, you have to explain it in your own word, ya, dengan kata-kata sendiri atau dengan kalimat sendiri, on your own sentence about the definition, maybe, ya. Bisa juga definisi dari 4 hal ini, ya. The definition of these 4 things, or let's say the function, the differences, ya, perbedaan-perbedaannya, and many things that you can mention. Ya, nanti bisa jelaskan. Oke, coba pikir ya dalam waktu 5 menit. Think. Have you got any idea about the structure of the news item? Can you explain it to us according to your comprehension? Ada yang bisa jelaskan dengan pemahaman sendiri? Vina? Vin? Are you there, Vina? Oke, coba jelaskan dulu. Explain based on your comprehension, ya, berdasarkan pemahaman you about the structure of the news, struktur dari berita ini. Misalnya apa itu headline, apa itu main event, and any other detail dan detail-detail lain. Ya, speak up. Coba bicara.
Headline is a short information, like the main point of the news.
The main point of the news.
Yes.
Okay.
Usually that have the big font.
And then?
And then main event. Main event is the part that tells or contains news about the main event or event, which is usually written in summary form.
Okay. What about the next one?
Background event is the part that tells the background of the event or incident.
And what about the source?
The source is
okay. If you look at this news, what is the source actually? What is source?
from where we know the news, maybe.
Okay, it could be. Any other opinion? Any other idea? Only Vina?
I have an opinion, sir.
Okay, Alex.
So the first one is the title or the headline. It's the most important part of the news because it's the first thing that people see when you, let's say you're on the internet and then you went on a news site, then you saw news. The first thing you see is a picture, and followed with the picture is text, which is the title, and it really decides on whether people wants to click on the news or not. So I think the title needs to have a really good title for people to really care or want to click on the news.
Okay.
And the second part is the main event, which is the text or the paragraph which explains what happens in the title. Then followed by that is the third part, which is the background, or why did it happen. And then the last is the source from where the news group got it. That's it from me.
Okay, that's great opinion actually. Yeah, great points you have. Okay. Any other idea or any other opinion? Willie maybe? Or Gracia, any idea? Abigail? That's all? Or maybe Valen? No one? Okay, Abigail. Abi? Are you there, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, try to explain about the structure of the news item. Coba jelaskan dulu. Menurut pemahaman you.
Can you present the PPT first?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, explain what you comprehend.
Okay, so headline is the title of the news, and the main event is about what happened. So they explain what happened, and background is the reason why did it happen, like explaining the reason why the main event can happen, and source is where do you know the news.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Similar answers with your friends. Okay. Any other idea? Have you got any idea? Or do you agree with your friend's opinion? Setuju? Atau ada pemahaman lain? Any other comprehension? That's all? All right. Okay. Yep. So yeah, the headline is. Thank you for your opinion. Yep. Alex and Vina and Abi. Yeah, so when we talk about the headline, as your friend has stated that it is the main topic, or the big topic, okay, or let's say the big idea about what is written or what is presented in the news. Okay, your friends also emphasize it that when we take a look at the headline, we may get like a quick, let's say, a quick idea. Yeah, we know about, oh, we can predict about what is in the news. Yeah, the headline. Yeah, if we take a bit of glance, or take a quick look on the headline, then we may decide it. We can decide whether we want to know about the detail of the news, or we don't want to, let's say, take a look or care about the news at all. Yeah, so the headline itself is the essential part. Maka itu headline itu harus dibuat dengan jelas, kadang juga clickbait, ya, or stating, or let's say triggering, ya, the reader's mind to find out more. Ya, jadi biasanya headline itu akan bisa semacam clickbait atau kalimat-kalimat yang membuat pembaca itu mau tahu lebih lagi, ya. Jadi itu the big idea or the big picture, let's say. Yeah. How about the main event? Yeah. Namanya saja sudah main event, or yeah, the word itself, the main event, which means, well, we can say it's like the brief, yeah, the brief explanation about the news itself. the brief explanation. How about the background events, or let's say the elaboration? Yeah, when we talking about the background event or elaboration, yeah, which means that the news will be elaborated more, ya, akan dielaborasikan lebih lagi, ya. Oke, sekarang saya mau tanya dulu deh. I want to ask you, what is elaboration? Apa sih elaboration? Ada yang tahu nggak? Elaboration. Any idea? Dielaborasikan lebih lagi. Jadi itu apa artinya ya? Elaboration. Any idea? Natasha, what is elaboration? Elaboration itu apa sih? Finn? Valen, what is elaboration? Gracia? Kan kita sering mendengar kata itu ya, dielaborasikan lebih lagi. Jadi apa elaborasi itu apa?
To conclude or to summarize or to explain.
Explain, okay. Oh, Natasha? Yeah, Natasha, say something, Natasha. What is elaboration? Coba, semua dengar suaranya. Ya. Coba ngomong dulu, jangan di chat. Natasha, jangan malu, don't be shy. Okay, maybe Natasha feels shy, mungkin dia malu.
Saya nggak malu, sir. Saya ngomong.
Oh, okay, yeah. What is elaboration? Ya, elaboration itu apa?
Bentar. Supporting ideas from the events, including time, actors, and event.
Okay, supporting ideas. Okay. About time, about anything else. Okay, that's all. All right. Okay, thank you for your answer. Any other idea? Okay. Yep, when we're talking about the background event or the elaboration, which means it, okay, the news itself, the part of the news itself presents the detail. Yeah, the detail of the news. Okay, it could be the background. The background itself consisting, let's say, like Natasha said, yeah, seperti yang tadi Natasha bilang about the time and then the location or who was involved there, yeah. Siapa yang terlibat, gitu. Or let's say, okay, the person who was involved tadi udah ya, the location, the time, the background, and then maybe, oh not maybe, the detail about how does the event happen, ya, bagaimana situasi yang terjadi, and etc. Ya, dan lain sebagainya itu dijelaskan secara detail. Ya. It is explained detailedly in the part of the background event. Ya, di bagian background event atau elaboration. Gitu. Jadi makanya kalau elaboration itu you explain more. Ya, you supporting, yeah, it could be you supporting the news, the idea of the news with the detail. Berita itu akan menjadi sebuah berita yang berkualitas. Okay, it will be the important information of all the newsworthy. Ya, tadi kita bahas the newsworthy thing, hal yang layak diberikan ketika, okay, when it explains the event or the situation clearly. Ya, ketika, let's say bukan event lah, fenomena. Ya, let's say a phenomenon. It could be the social phenomenon or the natural one. Karena kan kalau di berita bukan hanya kejadian di masyarakat kan, bisa juga hal-hal tentang bencana alam, ya, the natural disaster, or let's say the news presents about the economic growth, ya, pertumbuhan ekonomi, ya, and many things. That's why the news itself or the information in the news must be clear, important, and the readers or the listeners may get the new idea. Gitu. Jadi orang itu kalau nonton berita bukan berarti dia kaku atau nggak punya tayangan lain atau drama Korea lain, tapi orang nonton berita itu, ya, people watch the news because they want to know the new information every day. Ya, tadi kan kita juga sudah lihat ada kata every day, ya, the news information every day, which is important for his or her life. Okay, that's why most people, ya, or let's say a lot of people, ya, banyak orang menonton berita supaya dapat informasi. To get the important thing, let's say about the inflation, or let's say tadi dia bilang the economic growth, pertumbuhan ekonomi, or yang sekarang ini dibahas tentang COVID, ya, the COVID pandemic. The PCR test, ya kan? Sekarang tuh kan lagi heboh tuh tentang PCR test, ya. When we want to trip, okay, or let's say when we want to go to Bali, let's say, should we have a PCR test or rapid test or swab test, ya. Nah, hal-hal seperti itu, yang hal-hal simple, orang tuh mau tahu. Oke, kalau aku ke Bali saat ini, ya, if I go to Bali tomorrow, should I have the, let's say, the paper that stated that I am detected non-reactive to the virus, gitu. Itu kan contoh sederhana, ya. Apakah kalau aku ke Bali aku harus swab? Apakah harus aku PCR? Ya. Kalau aku misalnya ke Malang, gue mesti swab test nggak atau PCR? Ya, something like that. That people want to know the important thing which is related to their life. Ya, hal-hal penting yang pastinya berkaitan dengan kehidupan. Maka itu berita itu harus useful, harus important. Okay, and then the newsworthy one. Yeah, if the thing itself is not newsworthy, then we cannot consider that as the important news or the important. Ya, maka itu kalau informasi-informasi yang nggak penting, maka itu nggak layak diberitakan. Ya, itu namanya hoax or gossip or false news, kabar-kabar burung, kabar-kabar palsu yang tidak bisa kita beritakan. Gitu. Mungkin you juga mau tahu, you want to know about the progress of the vaccination in Indonesia. Ya kan? Gimana sih progres vaksinasi sampai saat ini? Gitu. Udah berapa persen divaksinasi? How many percent people in Indonesia that have got the vaccine itself to prevent the next, let's say, the next outbreak? Ya, berapa orang sudah divaksinasi untuk mencegah penyebaran yang lebih lagi? Let's say in the next days, in the upcoming year, di tahun mendatang. Nah, itu kan informasi-informasi yang penting. Ya. And the last thing is when we talk about the source, ya, ketika kita berkata tentang source itself, ya, it could be the statement of someone or the opinion of someone, their thought, their comments, which is related to the event. Ya, pernyataan-pernyataan penting, ya, ide-ide penting yang dikemukakan narasumber yang berkaitan dengan peristiwa itu. That's why the journalist itself must have, okay, or must ask the qualified person who can answer or explain about the certain event or situation. Ya, maka itu narasumber yang disajikan atau ditanyakan oleh narasumber harus merupakan seseorang yang qualified, yang berkualitas, or let's say related to the presented news, yang berkaitan tentang berita yang disajikan. Ya. Kalau kita bahas tentang COVID, ya, if we talk about the COVID vaccination progress, then Dr. Reza Broto Asmoro must state that publicly. Gitu, misalnya. Jadi proses vaksinasi, progresnya harus dijelaskan oleh Dr. Reza Broto Asmoro. Ya, ini contohnya. Karena beliaulah yang tahu betul tentang perkembangan itu. Okay? Because Dr. Reza Broto Asmoro really knows about the vaccination process in Indonesia, let's say, and then the percentage of the virus spread, persentase tentang penyebaran virusnya, gitu. Okay, and when we want to know about the economic growth, the journalist must ask Ibu Sri Mulyani misalnya, seperti itu ya. Kalau mau tahu tentang ekonomi or the finance, keuangan negara, the nation's finest, the journalist must ask Ibu Sri Mulyani. Ya, itu contohnya. If you want to know about, let's say, about the infrastructure development or the progress of the new infrastructure in Indonesia, ya, tentang infrastruktur di Indonesia, ya, then you must ask Mr. Basuki Hadi Mulyono, seperti itu ya, sebagai menteri, untuk tahu seberapa pesat pembangunan infrastruktur di Indonesia. Jadi seperti itu ya, source, ya, the people that can give the explanation, their thoughts, their idea, yeah? Even the statement related to the certain state, ya, yang berkaitan dengan sebuah peristiwa atau fenomena yang terjadi. Gitu. Jadi harus qualified, the qualified person. Ya, harus orang-orang yang berkualitas. Tak bisa sembarangan karena ini adalah informasi penting. Kalau orang yang memberikan informasi sembarangan atau misalnya kurang tepat, maka itu bisa jadi false news. Ya, and it's not newsworthy. Gitu ya. If the certain person cannot explain about the phenomenon that happens currently, then we cannot say that the person is qualified or have the capability, ya, punya kapabilitas untuk menjelaskan peristiwa itu, ya, to explain about the certain thing. That's why, again, the source itself or the person in here must be the qualified one. Ya, harus yang berkualitas supaya nggak jadi hoax. Gitu. Oke? Okay? Alright. Oke, let's skip this one ya. Nanti kita ke sana. Kita lewati ini dulu. Ya. Jadi itu tadi ya, idenya. Idenya tadi seperti itu. Now let's take a look to the language features. Nah, bahasa-bahasa yang ada di news itu seperti apa? Okay, the past tense, yeah, because it happened already. And in the next day, the journalist will type the news. Yeah. Jadi misalnya kejadian kemarin akan diketik hari ini, ya, maka itu akan diberitakan. And then the simple language, the adverb of time, adverb of place, and adverb of manner. This is easy. I believe that you can get the idea. Ya, pasti bisa dapat idenya. Okay, saying verbs, okay, action verbs. Dr. Reza said, ya, Dr. Reza bilang bahwa bla bla bla. Ibu Sri Mulyani said, Mr. Basuki Hadi Mulyono told that bla bla bla. Yeah, and then action verbs. Now let's take a look at this one about the use of the direct and indirect speech in the news. Ya. Jadi ada kutipan-kutipan langsung yang ada di berita, tapi ada juga kutipan atau pernyataan yang ditulis secara tidak langsung. Ya. That's why we call this as direct and indirect speech. Okay, if the reporting sentence is present tense, then the tense of the sentence in the reported speech won't change. Okay, and then look at the second point. The present tense will be changed to past tense. Past tense will be changed to past perfect tense. Okay, let's take a look to the example. Okay, Jonathan says, I am hungry. Yeah. And then, okay, this is the direct speech here. This is direct. Okay. And the sentence below is indirect. Yeah. Direct and indirect. Jonathan says, I am hungry. Jonathan says that he is hungry. Ya. Ini adalah indirect speech-nya. Ya, the form of the indirect speech. Jonathan says that he refers to him, and then the verb or to be is refers to him as well, and then hungry. So Jonathan says that he is hungry. Amira told me I have some papers. Okay, I have some papers. This is the direct speech. Yeah. Direct speech. DS. Yeah. And then the indirect speech will be Amira told me that she, okay, she refers to Amira. She had, yeah, because it happened already in the past moment, yeah. She had some papers. Okay. And then let's take a look to the other idea. Kita lihat yang berikutnya. Okay. If in direct speech the person is using the word this, then in indirect speech it will be changed, akan diubah menjadi that, and then the similar concept with the word this. And when we explain it in indirect speech, ketika kita menjelaskan the indirect speech, maka itu berubah menjadi those. Okay, this is the difference. All right. Okay, time is almost up. And then these are the other differences, perbedaan lainnya. From the direct speech to indirect speech, ya. Dari direct ke indirect. Now is changed to then, yesterday, the day before, tomorrow, the following day, ago, blank, 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 before, last, previous, next, the following, yeah. So this is the change from this form, ya, perbedaan katanya. Ini juga sama ya, similar concept. Okay, we will talk about this next week. Yeah. You can read it later, and I believe that you can comprehend it. Ya. Minggu depan kita akan bahas lebih lagi supaya you lebih paham. Ya, ini gampang. You pasti bisa, ya. You can do it. All right, time is up. Thank you for joining this class. and see you in the next meeting. Yes. Stay safe, stay healthy, everyone. Bye bye. God bless you all. Okay.